Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Francine Leclerc, the project coordinator for Near North Palliative Care. Today we have student placement Sherry Gregoire. Is that how you say it, Gregoire? Gregoire? Okay. And she's going to do a presentation for us on life after retirement. So Sherry, I give you the floor. And if anybody has any questions for her afterwards, you can just put it on the chat bar and we'll do our best to answer your questions. So the floor is yours, Sherry.
I'm sorry, Francine, can you see it?
Okay.
Can you see?
No, not yet. So have you pressed shared screen?
Yeah, present, share. For some reason, it's saying I can only share to me.
Okay, go to stop share or
Okay, how about now, Francine?
Okay, go back to share screen.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to present my presentation on life after retirement. So now that you are retired, what comes next? For many, retirement is a time for personal growth, which becomes the path to greater freedom. Like any major life transition, retirement is a time of shifting priorities. How you spend all of your newfound free time can make a big difference in your health and quality of life. But for many, the transition to retirement can feel daunting. That dream you had when you were 25 of sipping pina coladas on the beach may feel more like what now at 65. A lot of retirees end up feeling lost once their career is no longer part of their everyday life. Without the identity that their job provided them, they do not know who they are anymore. And some retirees end up going back to work, while others eventually find their way through to a fulfilling second act. Like Fred Rogers states, often when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. If you are having trouble transitioning to retirement life and the lack of structure, I have found some ways to help cope with these changes. Find yourself a routine. Freedom and flexibility may sound great, but for many people, too much flexibility can be more stressful than pleasant. Most people have healthier lives with routines and patterns. Simply slot in a few regular activities that fit with how you want to spend your time. It could be weekly walks with a neighbor or picking up your grandchild from school every Tuesday. Sleep. Although it's nice to say goodbye to the alarm clock, keep some boundaries on your sleep habits. Sleep is the foundation for a resilient life, and getting up at the same time each day within an hour is a healthy routine to keep. Picture the life you want. You could do this with practicing mindfulness. So close your eyes and imagine your happiest and most fulfilling version of retirement. What do you hope to see yourself doing on a random Tuesday? Do you picture yourself spending time with grandchildren? Are you trying new recipes and hosting dinners? Maybe you're volunteering at a hospital or playing golf with your friends. It's nice to remember that retirement is a blank sheet of paper, is a chance to redesign your life into something new and different. Follow your dreams. Most of us have things we've always wanted to do, but just couldn't get into because of the time involved. Retirement is the perfect chance to pursue these opportunities. And remember, you're never too old to start or learn something new. Whatever it is that you have always wanted to know, do, or be, you have the chance to pursue that after retirement, as long as you don't stand in your own way. So don't limit yourself due to your age. Find yourself a part-time gig. Retirement is the perfect time to find a part-time job doing something you've always wanted to do. Maybe you adore animals, and now you finally have the time to put in a few hours a week at a boarding facility. If you love plants, you could probably find part-time work at your local nursery. If antiques have always been your hobby, look for work at a shop or an auction house. Taking the time to think about what brings you meaning and purpose gives you a clearer vision of where you will find a good quality of life. It will also help in finding your new identity after retirement. When researching, I found 7 main themes or tips. These tips will also help make the transition to retirement from your working life. Number 1 was to connect with your community. This will give you a sense of purpose and belonging. Number 2, keep learning. Research shows that challenging the brain in new ways can help to keep you mentally fit. So learn a new skill. So learn a new skill to keep your mind sharp. For example, take an adult education course at a community college. You can and should keep discovering new things to do in your retired life. There are plenty of ways to do it, and crossword puzzles and Sudoku are only the beginning. Retirement is a time to experience a fulfilling life derived from many enjoyable and rewarding activities. So stay active mentally and physically. You could do this by finding a hobby, go to the gym, join a fitness club, walk in nature. It's important to balance mental activities with physical ones, since screen time has been linked with worse mental health in retirement, while more physical activity has the opposite effect. There are many physical activity ideas out there, anywhere from line dancing to Tai Chi. It's good for both mental and physical health. You can do these activities with a group or solo. Outdoors or inside. Travel and day trips are another way to stay active. So try to travel, whether it's to a nearby city for a day or a far-flung destination for a month. Number 4 was to maintain your support systems. Stay socially connected. Loneliness can be a part of aging, but it doesn't have to be. If work has been your primary social outlet, moving away from that world can feel like a shock. Think about what social connections you want to maintain and what new ones you want to build on. Some suggestions to stay socially connected: sign up to volunteer in your community, invite your neighbor over for a barbecue, and reinvest in your relationship with a spouse or other close friends. Faith-based communities, such as a church, can also be a source of social connection in maintaining your good relationships. Like the quote by Michael Pritchard states, "You don't stop laughing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop laughing." So we need to listen, show love, and laugh often, because investing in relationships can be an adjustment at first, especially if the people around you aren't used to you having so much time available. If you persist, though, you may find that you get to know your loved ones better than you ever did before. Number 5 was to eat healthy. So consider growing a vegetable garden. That way you get to start a new hobby and you get the benefit of that healthy food to eat. Number 6 was to give back. So give back to your community, volunteer for your favorite nonprofit, donate time or money, maybe both if you're able, to a charity you were passionate about. Some examples of charities could be an animal shelter, your church, or palliative care organization. Because if you have the interest, the skill, and the time, you can always find a place that needs what you're offering. Number 7 is to do things you are proud of. What do you want people to remember you for? Now that you have the time, it has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. With some planning and challenging ourselves, retirement can be an enjoyable phase in our lives. So in conclusion, if we keep in mind the common themes, the 7 of them, that of finding purpose in life and maintaining a healthy mental health in our retirement, we may find, like the quote states, there is life after retirement and it is better. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. You want to stop your screen share? Perfect. Thank you. That was a great presentation. Does anybody have any questions for Sherry or any comments? Please do so in the chat bar at the bottom. So we'll just give it a minute to see if there's any comments or questions. That's a very good presentation. Thank you again, Sherry.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's a beautiful day out there, so I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the day. So thank you for joining our presentation. And Joe Daigle said, thank you. Enjoyed the presentation and some good points by Kathy Arscott.
Thank you.
So, and that's definitely true. There are some very good points in there. So thank you, everyone. And I hope you all have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.
Bye.